hip hop artists feel about their songs and their metaphors.
Yeah, I get. Well, they don't. Like I don't even. You're probably one of the only persons. It's gonna be one of those videos.
Mercury retrograde.
It's gonna be one of them.
Mercury
I have no idea what medley means. But
Are we talking about like a garden medley?
like green bean medley? You like a medley of nuts?
Only particular ones.
All different kinds.
No.
I don't think it's.
No.
It's really not the kind of nut. It's more the size. What's up, everybody?
Hey, y'all.
I'm Chad.
And I'm Brittany, and we're the new tribe, and we're bringing you the new real.
It's about time to bring forth the rhyme and the rhythm.
The
Get
raw.
it? We're
The rugged.
We're hot. Guys,
Hey,
let's rewind.
You know-
rewind that and then skip that part and let's act like that shit just didn't happen.
you know, melody can sound different to two different
there
people.
was no melody
I
there.
felt like we had
neither
something
was
going.
neither was there rhythm.
It's called innovation.
It's called like when we try to make a slow clap happen and we just sync up automatically.
Yeah.
Like periods. We can't do the off step. So
No.
just like I said, guys. What's up?
Hello, Hangover Gang.
Y'all, sorry we didn't get to cover the man, Tom MacDonald's newest song when it came out. We were actually out of town
Yep, for Mother's Day.
that weekend. So
Hope
unfortunately,
all y'all mothers had a great Mother's Day.
absolutely.
Make sure you celebrate yourselves a little bit every day.
Absolutely.
We give and give and give. We have to remember to slow down and appreciate ourselves, love ourselves, and make sure that we have our cup full so we can giveth.
That's right.
More.
You always want them to giveth. Trust me there. Trust me there. So, guys, regardless, we are here right now, and we're going to do Tom MacDonald's The System. What?
His first solo
What?
of the year.
Yes, and of course we were gone when that happened. See, we got a lot of old Tom that we're still trying to catch up on because we are fairly new when it comes to the Hangover Gang and Tom
I
MacDonald.
feel like we're already in the family.
Oh, yeah,
though.
I
feel like I already know Tom. I
If
feel like
I'm
I
not
already
part-
know Nova. Like, we're homies. We're good.
If I'm not part of the family,
Yeah, we're
I'm
very
like,
like-minded.
I'm like the one that's almost getting adopted, but not.
Yeah.
They're not quite sure yet. And if I'm not that, then I'm definitely the dude that sleeps on the couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like stays real late at the parties. At
Yeah.
least that's me.
Yeah,
All right. So
the one that asked the guy friend, "Hey, can I stay over?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, just for a night."
Yeah.
And the girlfriend's in, the background, pissed.
Yeah.
Nova's pissed.
pissed. She's mad that I'm sleeping on the couch. Guys, as always, please hit that subscribe button.
And ring the bell so you know when we drop the next Tom Hot-ish that y'all love.
I don't know
because
why-
he be out there dropping them nonstop.
He does, guys. I don't know why I'd say as always subscribe because if you subscribe once, you shouldn't have to subscribe again. But I know YouTube be
Hey.
doing some funky stuff sometimes. So
Yes, and make sure you ring that bell.
absolutely, guys. It really does help out the channel. A lot of people come back and watch the videos
Yeah.
just because it shows up in their suggested videos or something like that.
That's what I did for the longest time before I even knew how YouTube worked. I'm not a
Absolutely.
tech person at all. That's him.
The
So-
subscription thing is really put in place to just kind of help the channel out.
Yep.
And so if y'all could do that, we'd appreciate it. If not,
So much.
it's all cool either way, man, because we're here having fun. Guys, get your cups. Lift them up. We're going to toast them haters right now.
Yes.
Boy, I was going through my comment section here lately. Y'all are lovely.
Yeah.
The kind words, and this isn't sarcasm. A lot of people would get me mixed up right now because I went straight from
I had
haters.
him mixed up there for a second.
I
Yeah.
went straight from haters to comment section. That's not what reminded me. What reminded me of the comment section was all the positivity
Oh my
and all
gosh.
the great comments we've been getting. Guys, if we don't get to your comment and reply. Know that we do read all the comments that come through. We've got so many communities that we talk back and forth to, and so many videos of different genres that we do. It's almost nearly impossible with us working jobs and having kids to answer them all. But we do try our best, and we do read them. So please keep the comments coming. We love that. Guys, one more thing before we get started. The member section is open and running. Click that join button. You can be a member of the channel. It's super cheap. It's like $1.50 something. I can't remember exactly, but you get some perks that you can use with the live chat during our live stream, some badges, and it'll also put you in the game of Throwback Thursdays. And guys, we're not going to get into it right here, but we're starting up Throwback Thursdays. That's where all our members get together. They throw us some throwback songs to check out on our Thursday live stream. So it's going to be a fun time.
Yes, and speaking of the description box, I get a lot of questions on my makeup. So anytime you have any questions about what's featured on this face, always check down there.
That's right.
I will always leave all the details there.
Yep, I might leave a couple details there myself. Let's do it.
Yes.
All right. Everybody, here we go. This is Tom MacDonald.
The system.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Pick the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even...
Oh, shit. Did you see his contacts he's wearing on this
The
one?
red ones.
Have we seen those before? I haven't seen those before. All I've seen was the black, I believe, from Tom. He came in going.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I love this whole setup of the innocence,
yeah,
you know, of a nursery, of
already.
a baby room. Yes, and, you know, just the bright colorfulness, the animals, everything is just so gentle, so calm, so serene. And then, you know, as you get older, basically what he's talking about, you know, these schools, this society, all of it is going to try to put you in a box that isn't so colorful. It doesn't want you to be colorful. It doesn't want you to be an individual. It wants you to be the sheep.
That's right, man. I love how literally Tom wastes no time and gets to the point. You know what I mean? There was no build, nothing like that. He came in because he's got something to say.
He gets to the point with the titles of his songs.
Absolutely.
And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left. Pick the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? You're depressed.
Oh, shit.
Man,
it's like that.
Yes, we literally talk about this stuff on a regular basis.
It's like that.
I mean, and we talk about it just like he's saying it right now. Like, we get into it.
Damn.
You know? We rap that shit.
I love how he
I love the passion.
I love how he tied in the red or blue pill, like the Matrix.
Yep.
And I love how he tied in voting right after that, because you got the red and blue, the Democrat and the Republican.
Yep.
Complexities, you know what I mean? Tom ain't no slack.
Nope.
Tom ain't no slack. He knows he's an MC, man. He's a lyricist, and he gets
he's woke.
points across. That's what you know I like about Tom, is he's not afraid to say what's on his mind.
Yes.
Whether other people like it or not. You know what I mean?
And he's really, really good about putting the technicality in there and like the metaphors and the wordplay and stuff, but he makes it understandable.
Yes, he makes it understandable.
Yeah, and right in your face. Like, there is not a question of what he means.
Yeah.
And I love
right
that.
in your face, bitch.
You can buy some cans of food, go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? You're depressed. Society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get married to a lady who also don't have a clue. And pump out a few babies that are just the same as you. Welcome to the system. Everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Yes.
Damn, everyone's
Fighting
wrong.
for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Everyone is wrong.
It's because they have us fighting for division. They have us fighting for chaos, and we don't even realize it.
And she's using the word us very loosely, because actually
the world.
That's yes, absolutely. I just wanted to clarify that because we actually do not partake in that sort of thing. It's actually one of the things that we've been blessed with is being able to have each other and share a lot of our same beliefs and same outlooks, and that allows us to...
I don't think we've ever differed in any, actually.
No, we haven't. That allows us to
crazy.
be able to choose freely as to what we want to be a part of to a certain extent. Obviously, we've got to pay taxes. Obviously, we're not as free as what everybody wants to say. It is what it is. But we get to choose whether or not we participate in the hate. We get to choose whether or not we get conditioned by what we see on the TV, by what they're trying to feed us from the pharmacies, from the doctors, from everything. You know what I mean? From the schools
to our nutrition, to everything. And what the answer is awareness. Yeah. And that's what I love what Tom does, because it might seem controversial, it might seem risque, it might seem all this craziness, but really he's just trying to bring awareness to people. He's just trying, and he knows what people react to, because they're addicted to negativity. That's right. Unfortunately. That's right. And we've been conditioned to bring division and chaos, like I said. Yeah. So he knows that touching on these subjects, that the left and the right are both going to come, because he's talking about both of them. Yeah. But what he's wanting to do is bring these people to him in this type of way, because he knows how to do it.
And show them that ain't either of them right.
Hopefully, yes, they see exactly what's going on here by him taking the middle road and saying, and he includes himself in all of this
obviously,
too.
Obviously, one man could never do that. That would be some next level, like Jesus, like walk on water stuff.
We can do it together, though.
It's exactly what I was getting at. What I like to see is somebody take the lead, somebody walk that road.
Somebody have those big kahunas.
That's right. Like seriously, and I've said it once, I'll say it again. You know what I mean? Being able to keep your back straight. Yeah. Dragging big balls like Tom does, that's a blessing all in itself. That's somebody that's dedicated. So, I like to see that. I like to see somebody trying to bring everybody together. Yes. But this is different because he's trying to bring everybody together by telling everybody they're wrong. Yes. And that's what I like about Tom. That's the beauty of hip hop.
Well, yes, because we have to unlearn all the bad bullshit so we can relearn the things that we're meant to learn.
Yes.
Violence is a symptom, fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided all the men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome. So for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate, objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. Then just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower.
Damn.
Yeah.
There's a lot, man. He says a lot in there, guys.
And he's going to like the very beginning of conditioning.
And
he's going
which you got to.
Yes, and because that's how you're going to figure it out and how you're going to unlearn it.
Yes, that's how you got to get rid of it.
Yeah, so you can literally go on your right path. We always talk about that by, be yourself, be your authentic self, listen to your internal. Too many people are worried about the external and what people think.
Absolutely.
Who gives a hell about that? And you have to worry about what you think, because if you're not living for yourself and living the life you're meant to live here, then what's the purpose?
He says a lot in that whole little part that we we just listened to. Yes. And I'm not going to go on my tangent because I could do that for a long time, but one thing he did touch on is how they use against us what we're given that is supposed to make us great. Yep. They make men a man, and we're different from women, and we're great in that way. Women are different from men, and they're women, and they're great in that way, and that's what makes humans and us as just beings so amazing. You know what I mean? Yes. But and I say they loosely. I'm not going to get into the whole triangle,
y'all know what we're talking
pyramid,
about.
All that. It's they want you to think something's wrong with them, something's wrong with you, something's wrong with that, so you can turn to them and fix it. And that's where that's what's got to be fixed.
Yes, and because they've made extremes, just like the left and the right, you know, with politics. There's left and right with everything, gender, sexuality, age, everything.
Yes.
And it's because what we're really intended to do is balance ourselves. We actually have both masculine and feminine within us, and we have to balance those based on our individual traits, our individual personalities. We're all going to be different.
I do believe there's a lot of gray out there. I do believe that everything isn't just black and white.
No.
I think there's a whole lot of gray, even when it comes to sexuality, when it comes to religion, when it comes to all those sensitive topics. There's a lot of gray, but the problem is nobody gets to see that gray because they're so stuck in the black or the white,
in the extremes,
because they're taught that gray's not really a color, gray's a shade.
Are you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay? Then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but make our men and women great. Then just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay. Then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Welcome to the system. Everyone's a victim.
Man, he's going in right there.
I love how he's touching on generational curses. That's what I call them.
Yeah.
And it's the generational cycles that just keep it going,
which is
over and over and over again.
Which have been intentionally inflicted upon the generation before us, because
and we're taught that family is nothing is above family.
Right.
And you can't disrespect family. You can't disrespect your elders. You can't. Blood is thicker than water. This and that. You can excuse all their bad behaviors, their disrespect, and toxicity because they're family.
Yes.
And that's not right.
When it comes to respect, I think you should have respect for everybody.
Yes.
But the main thing you need to worry about is not disrespecting yourself.
Yes.
And not worry. It doesn't mean go out there and just disrespect anybody you want to, slap them in the back of the head, flip them off, eat their burger, whatever. No. That just means that focus on yourself first.
Yes.
And once you do
have
that
boundaries.
and you have self-respect, the respecting other people comes naturally, and it's just easy that way.
Yes, it's a mutual thing that literally is just common sense, honestly.
Yes, I like how he said make you find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made, or how you were made. Can't remember how he said that, but that was intense.
He's talking about the cycles.
Yes.
Literally. I mean, that's so
talking about
fucking clever.
The intentional holes that that are put there intentionally, just so, like I said before, you can turn to the help me, sir.
Yep.
You can turn to the I need you. You can turn to the I can't think for myself. You can turn to the fix me when honestly you're the only one that can fix yourself.
But he was talking about the metaphor too of
absolutely
and how the cycle will just continue.
It's dope.
Yes.
This is a really hard song.
Hey, here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Welcome to the system. Everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you all religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine.
Damn!
What he just said, we do this with Tom. I say this every video. What we get into, like discussion-wise,
he always just says
he
right
literally
after that.
will say it right after, obviously in his own way.
He says in super cool,
in bar form,
Hangover Gang, Tom McDonald.
Oh my
ways.
gosh! But it's just like, are we the same people?
I'm gonna dab technically real quick here. That's just metaphors all day, guys. the way that he came in and did that third verse in a different perspective was awesome. And you can tell he was kind of in the first person of the man, quote unquote, at the end. And they also took a copy of the lyric track behind it, dropped the pitch down, kind of made it sound like, you know, like real deep, like whether it was supposed to sound dark or whether it was just supposed to contrast. Regardless, it gave it that darkness, that you know, sinister ambiance, all back behind his vocals in that last one. That was, man, that was skillful. I mean, I'm talking mastercraft right there.
I love how he switched the character there, because he's giving you multiple perspectives so people can see it from different angles, because everybody thinks different, everybody's raised different, everybody's conditioned different, you know. So I love how he does this with different perspectives and just the way he says different things, because I really feel like Tom could be the one to really
Tom MacDonald for
wake
president.
people's minds up.
Tom MacDonald for president.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Damn. Oh.
Yep.
I need some contacts like that.
I want those gloves.
Literally, I don't need contacts like that. I just don't need to turn the humidifier on in my room at night. I'll wake up like that. You know what I mean?
I wonder
Eyes
how many
bleeding
times
like
I
sandpaper.
wonder how many times he fell off that crib while he was like getting into it and talking to that, you know.
I tell you,
imaginary
while
baby.
we're talking about it, you know what? Every time I turn a Tom MacDonald video on these days, I can't help but to immediately marvel at how they get down with their sets, with their production.
And he builds them all.
I know, that's what I mean. Like, it's,
and then
I'm
she
talking,
films them all.
I'm talking
and
like
too.
power couple. I'm talking like, there's a reason.
They on their shit.
There's a reason why Tom MacDonald does the numbers that he does. And it's not because he's controversial.
No.
And it's not because he's white. It's not because he says things that make people mad.
No.
It's because he's good.
It's because
he's good at what he does.
It's because he's being authentically him. She's being authentically her. They're doing the damn thing together. They're a power couple. They're doing it with the universe. They're co-creating with the universe and not letting the system and other people, you know, break them down in any way. They just keep leveling up.
All right, Hog family.
Hangover gang.
What's up, guys? Those of you that have been here before knows what she's about to say right now. What time is it, baby?
Bar of the day.
That's right, guys. It's time for Bar of the Day. If you don't know what Bar of the Day is, that is where my beautiful wife and I pick our favorite bars of this song. We let you know what they are and why, and then it's your turn, guys.
Y'all's turn.
You guys go to the comment section.
Asses in the comments.
Leave a hashtag BOTD. Yes. Let us know what your Bar of the Day is and why. I'm going to go first. You guys will probably not be too surprised on what ours are. We actually stopped and touched on both of these during the actual reaction, but
we could have touched on everything.
That's what I was going to say. Everything in there could have been spoke on, and I mean, Tom is amazing at that.
I about did this whole song, but he told me no.
Yeah,
he told me I had to.
Can't do song of the day. Got to do bar of the day.
Yeah.
My bar is where he says, "Get a job that you can't stand, so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas, fight for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists, so you think that you can choose, but our algorithms make you do what we want you to do." First of all, you know, that's a little bit of a tongue twister there.
Yes, it was.
But he does this throughout this whole song. Yeah. I'm talking bar after bar after bar of hit you in the face truth type of stuff. You know what I mean? Which that alone makes this song amazing. But when you want to get in there and you want to break actual bars down, he's talking about how they are controlling you from the get-go. Yep. You know what I mean? He's talking about they're planning your life out for you. They know exactly what's going to happen because this has been their plan from the start.
Yes, for a very, very long time.
For a very long time. This is what you're supposed to do because this is what we want you to do. Yes. But we're going to puppeteer you into thinking that you're actually making these choices.
Yes.
So those of you out there that get mind fucked from that, you know, you need to take a second, take a deep breath, open your eyes, especially your third one, and get to seeing what's really going on out there because Tom's speaking some truth. So guys, we're going to check this bar out the way Tom intended it.
Truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom. There's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? You're depressed.
All right.
Fire emojis.
Right?
That's what he does. Fucking fire emojis.
Fucking fire, not just
this
fucking fire emojis.
Such a dope solo song to come out with first.
Even when he's doing some fun, you know, lighthearted bars, he's still laying that truth pipe.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
He's still touching on the problems of society, of humanity, of why humanity is not human anymore.
Yes.
Where, you know, they're not being human to themselves or to each other, and he can touch on both of those so well in different songs, but in this song I feel like he tied it all together. He made me pick a bar, so here we go. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Man, so, and how he wrote these bars is he threw in a longer one, like in the third.
It's the way,
the third line with his
it was the way
too,
he was doing the
and
rolls.
And then the third line with mine as well.
Yeah.
And obviously, I've never rapped before, so I'm over here like trying to properly read.
It's the way he was doing the rolls, and the way he wrote it.
Yes, and his emphasis builds in each one, and his distaste for this truth. This truth isn't something he likes to deliver for clout or for popularity or for attention or for whatever, money, you know, whatever people like to say. No, he delivers this truth because the world depends on knowing this truth, because we'll just keep repeating the same things if we don't wake the hell up.
All right, guys, let's listen to this bar the way Tom MacDonald wrote it.
Yes.
It's changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Welcome to the system.
All right, guys.
It's y'all's turn.
Go down in the comment section, leave your hashtag BOTD so we can pick you out from the crowd. We like to scroll through and look and see what you guys are putting. We read them all. So if we don't get back to you, please, like I said, take no offense to that. Please subscribe.
And ring the bell so you know when we drop that next Tom Hot-ish that y'all love.
That's right. We will be right back here soon with another live. Guys, we're going to try to do lives every weekend and every Thursday for our Throwback Thursday. So again, if you want to hit the join button, become a member of the channel, you can get in on that fun stuff. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to stop at our live streams, hang with us, chat, that sort of thing.
We have a blast.
Yes, it's really fun. It
they
really
go
is.
on for
you think we
3+
talk a lot?
hours.
You think we talk a lot in our videos? Wait till you get us on a live stream. Before we get out of here, we want to let you know how important you are.
And you're beautiful and you're loved. Get out and do something that's all about you, not about what the system tells you to be.
That's
you
right.
get out and break that beautiful soul free and be you, because being you is beautiful.
That's right, guys. Just make every day count. Do what you love as much as possible. I try to tell everybody to do that. Doesn't matter what it is. If you love doing something, do it as much as you can. I understand we all got to do things that we don't want to because that's the society we live in. But the more you force yourself to make room for those things that you love, the more positive time, positivity in general you're going to have in your life, and that's the first step. All right, guys, we're out of here. We will see you on the next one. And I guarantee you on the next one, well, I will. We'll have to check about her, but we'll be just as
real. Peace, guys.
Later.
Hey, everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed the video.
Yes, and if you want to get more involved with the videos or the channel, you guys can check the Patreon link in the description.
We appreciate your support so much. And remember to subscribe here, and you can find your favorite artists in a playlist right down here.
Later.
Peace, guys.